Hi, this is Aaron Dubinsky coming to you today from the Chut Shel Chesed Yeshiva in the holy city of Yerushalayim in the beautiful state of Israel, under the direction of our beloved Rabbi and spiritual guide, Rabbi Shalom Arush. May Hashem bless him always. You know, they say that there are no atheists in foxholes. It's a pretty apparent thing as to why. When you are at your wit's end, when you have no other place to turn, who can you turn to but HaKadosh Baruch Hu? But I want to bring us to something that we can deal with today. Because I hear all the time from people, I don't know how to do Hitbodedut. I've gotten this comment several times in the past. I don't know how to do it. When I do it, I certainly don't know how to do a whole hour. Well, let me ask you a question. If you had somebody who liked you so much, loved you so much, and was so wealthy with unending wealth, and they've decided to give you $1 million every day. Now, let me ask you something. Would you thank them every day? Or would you thank them, every once in a while when you had time, you can get around to it, and, I've only got 15 minutes today, and you thank them every day, wholeheartedly. Now, I bring this up because there are times when all of us need help. There are times when all of us have troubles, health problems, chas v'sholom, parnasa challenges, chas v'sholom, problems with our children, chas v'sholom, with our wife, and shalom bayit. There are multitudes of problems where we get to a certain point and we don't know where else to turn. And so people that I know, they know where to turn. They turn to Rabbi Aaron. And I tell them without exception the same thing. I can give you some advice. I can give you some thoughts. But the answer is always with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, with Hashem. Always. Because Torah tells us that before Hashem gives someone a challenge, he has already created the solution. So I could guess. I could even be right sometimes. I could be wrong sometimes. I'll do the best I can, and a lot of times I can give you a pretty good idea of where you need to get going. However, my answer to you as a full answer would be, why don't you ask the one who has the answer? Ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He created the solution before he created the challenge. Why not ask him? He'll give you the answer. Oh, you don't think he'll give you the answer? Why do you not think he gives you the answer? Does he answer other things for you? When was the last time you went without a meal because you actually didn't want to go without a meal? When was the last time you slept outside because you had no place to sleep inside? When was the last time you were so miserable that nothing in your life was going right, either on a physical level or on a spiritual level? Nothing. In your opinion, nothing was going right. We have to understand and remember that everything comes from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Past, present, future. It all comes from him. And we know that he doesn't do anything that doesn't have a meaning. It's all meaningful. He does it for a reason, always. And that reason, once again, like we've said, is for your ultimate best, for all of our ultimate best. Once we can wrap our heads around this, our whole life is going to make a lot more sense. So how do you get to the point where you can wrap your head around this? The answer, my friends, is a Hitbodedut that people can't find time to do and don't know how to do a whole hour of. Today, I'm going to, I hope, alleviate those problems and make it a little more simple for you to do it. When you talk to someone every day, I don't care who it is, your friend, a cousin, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, anybody. When you talk to them every day, just talk. Don't you feel a sense of closeness that is beyond the people that you don't talk to every day? I mean, be honest about it. It's much tighter. You're much closer. So, we're told again, we are made b'tselem Elokim. We are made in the image of Hashem. Now we're also told we can't even conjecture what a physical image might be like. So once again, we know it has to be midot. It has to be character traits. So if we feel that way, how much more so does the creator of the universe feel when his children you and I, come to talk to him every day. Now, as I said, we're all going to have problems in our lives. Well, not problems, but we're going to have challenges we need to overcome. And the time will come when each and every one of us, at some point, will cry out to Hashem, because as we started off with, there are no atheists in foxholes. When we need something badly enough, the most irreligious, the most atheistic of people will turn to the creator of the universe. So, knowing that we can turn to him at any time, and it brings us closer to him, and what it will do is it'll bring a sense of closeness between he and us that we could not get in any other way. We have a reason now to want to do Hitbodedut, and to do it an hour a day. But the question is how? Well, Hitbodedut, very simply, 3 things you need to keep in mind. 1, thank you, gratitude for everything. Do you know how hard it is to get yourself up every morning? I mean, think about it. Think about the days when you're laying there and the alarm goes off at 6 o'clock and you just have to roll over one day. Just have to roll over and wait. Well, Hashem will get you up. If it's time for you to get up, he'll get you up. And he'll make you alive again. And he'll make your heart beat, and your lungs breathe, and your eyes work, and a multitude of things that your body will do before you ever start your day. Let me tell you something, my friends. You could spend a good hour just thanking Hashem for all that he gives you every day, just for your own personal body. Fingers that move, toes that move, ankles that bend, knees that bend, everything that works in your body. Why do you think you can't enumerate all these things? Because you certainly can, unless there's some of them you don't appreciate. For example, maybe think it's not a big deal if my knees don't bend. Walk around all day for a while. Try that. See how that works for you. Of course you need that. These are all things that we need. And he gives them to us without ever asking, without us saying a word. These things are given to us every day. Parnas is given to us. Food is given to us. All of our necessities in life are given to us. And this is before we get to anything outside of ourselves. Do we have friends that we'd like to pray for? Are we glad that they're in good shape? Are we glad that they're our friends? Are we glad that they will listen to us? Children, wife, parents, cousins. The list is innumerable. And we still haven't gotten out of the first phase of Hitbodedut yet, and that's gratitude. So now you tell me you can't do an hour because you don't know what to talk about. Maybe you can't do an hour because you don't have enough time. We'll talk about that in a minute. But the second area, it's teshuvah. Saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the things I've done wrong. I'm sorry I haven't kept all your laws. I'm sorry I haven't kept Shabbos properly. I'm sorry I haven't kept Kashrus properly. I'm sorry I may have done something wrong. May have done this wrong. May have done that wrong. On Yom Kippur, we don't talk about me. I did this. I did this. For the things we have done. Because we, Am Yisrael, is one. One soul. The illusion is, because we see so many bodies, there are so many souls. We share a single soul as Am Yisrael. So there are things that we have done wrong. If you personally can't think of anything you did wrong, and God bless you if you can, then think about things that we've done wrong. And let's ask teshuvah for all of us and what we've done wrong. That's an oversimplification, but I've only got 10 minutes, and I want to make sure I get everything in today. So the last thing is what you ask for. You can ask for things. For the last half hour, the last 40 minutes if you'd like, you can ask for all your heart's desires. But I caution you, an old saying that we used to say in the 1960s, be careful what you ask for you may surely get it. Before you ask for something, think of the ramifications of it. Is it for your best? Does it bring you closer to your fellow man? Does it bring you closer to Hashem? If your idea of asking for something is a brand new Mercedes, forget about it. I'm not saying you won't get it, but I'm saying that's not as likely to get a positive response from Hashem as if you ask that his nation should come closer to him, that we should all have more clarity, we should all have more vision as to what is happening. We should all know that he is our Father, that he looks out for us. We should all see it more clearly. We should all be able to put aside that 1 hour a day when we can talk to him, tell him how grateful we are for all he gives us, and how sorry we are for every time we've let him down. And tell him we would like him to help us to be better at what we do. These are the likely prayers that are going to be answered in a heartbeat. Do you know, sometimes I come to a day before a shiur, and I think to myself, I have nothing to talk about. And do you know something? I ask Hashem, help me. I have yet to have him refuse me that, because it's something he wants me to do, I'm sure. So I give this to you as my gift to you today. Your Bodhidut will bring you closer to Hashem. It will make you a better person. It will make you feel closer to Him, so that when you do need, God forbid, to ask for something important, God forbid something where you're having challenges in your parnasa, your health, etc., 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 you're not just a stranger. You're somebody who's close to Him. And He remembers, He sees you every day. And He's much more apt to be open to the possibility of helping you. And if you want to, it's always good at some point in your Bodhidut to ask for the coming of Mashiach in Hashem's time, speedily, and in our times, in the building of the third Beit HaMikdash. Have a great day and a great week ahead. Be well, my friends. All the best.